Did you know that the WNBL is having their playoff series right now between their top four teams? The WNBL is still going on during this NBL FIBA break because they don't have these international games going on. And if you want some Aussie hoops tonight, they've got you covered. They've got game two of their first final series between the Townsville Fire and the Perth Lynx. They had game one on Saturday with the Fire getting the win, with Nia Coffey catching fire and scoring 36 points in that first game. So we'll see if Perth can bounce back in this game too. We also have another series that's continuing tomorrow night. It's pretty much being played at the same time as the United and the Wildcats game, which isn't probably the best thing to do. I mean, I do feel like they should have planned this a bit better so that way you had these finals games during that FIBA break. That way you can get it rounded up, getting ready for the grand final between games for the NBL's semi-finals. I feel like they could have probably set this up a little bit better, but oh well, that doesn't really matter because we've also got the Bendigo Spirit versus Sydney Flames. Bendigo look too good, and I don't know how well Sydney's going to do again tomorrow night. It is their home game, but we'll see how that goes. I do feel like the WNBL is a bit of an underrated league. Like, our women's basketball team is a bit better than the men's at the moment. Like, we did win bronze in the Olympics, and we're always considered like a top three team in the world at the moment. Like, we have a lot of women in the WNBA. The WNBL is still growing. It's not at where it needs to be. It's not in like where Europe or the WNBA is like there yet. There is still only 8 teams in the WNBL, but I think it's on the rise, and it's probably like, it feels like it's in that same spot that the NBL was like 10 years ago when Larry Kesselman took over. They have just bought the WNBL, so it's like that growth is going to kick in soon. There's 8 teams now, but who knows in like a few years' time, like there could be 10 to 12 teams similar to what the NBL is. So if you haven't seen any of the games yet, I pretty much watched replays because I didn't even realize it was on until I got like an advertisement to go to the Sydney Flames game tomorrow night, which I would have if I wasn't working. But it does feel like it's the right time to jump on to the league where it's about to hit like that growth spurt where similar to the NBL.